Hey everybody, it's Adam, and I'm here with my friend Emily.
Hey.
And we are in beautiful Southern California. You can see the ocean right there at the home of some of our favorite people on the entire planet. You guessed it, Laguna Beach. This is the high school where Kristin, Lauren, Lo, and all the gang went to school. We have made our way out here for the sole purpose of doing a Laguna Beach tour. Am I right?
Absolutely. I'm so excited.
The school is so nice. Like I said, you can see the ocean from it. This is the little theater where they would do their shows. Now, those characters weren't in theater or choir or anything like that. They were too cool for that. In fact, I don't know if we ever actually saw the high school on the show.
I know they all graduated.
Yes, that is true. They did graduate high school. We saw that part. They did go to prom, so a school was involved at some point, but I don't know that we ever actually saw them going to class, but this is it. Hopefully get a better view of it in just a second. We're coming up on the track and football field for Laguna Beach, as you can see here. And Emily pointed out, what did you say about this baseball field?
That's where Jason filmed a few scenes talking about Jessica, probably other girls, but it was right there.
Yeah, you know, Jessica, the one who's like, Jason! What did she say? What was her line?
Do you swear? Do you swear in our relationship?
Jessica, she was a mess. I bet Jessica's still here somewhere. I bet she probably does autograph sessions in the cafeteria or something. Jessica from Laguna Beach, please. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And like I said, you can still see the ocean. That looks like the sky, but it's also the ocean right there. So amazing views of these houses on the hills. And I'm ready to move here, friends. This is pretty wonderful and cool. I want to go in so bad because the gates are open and they're not in school today, but I'm nervous that a security person or something would be around. But I presume there's, you know, these tables out here. I'm guessing that's probably where they ate lunch and hung out and talked about, well, Kristin talked about everyone there, and Lauren and Lo were just their usual hilarious selves. But, you know, this is where it all began. Rather, they held auditions here for the show, which brought on the hills, which brought on the city, which brought on, you know, everything that's right in Emily's world.
Absolutely.
So now that we've seen the high school, it is just a very short walk down the same street to get to the beach, which is right there. So that is what we're doing. And everyone out here seems to be making their way down to the beach too. So it's gonna be a full Laguna Beach kind of day. And I love it. Well, here we are on Laguna Beach, and it is very crowded today. And the water is quite chilly.
It is cold, but I'm still gonna go surfing with Steven.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Steven's got a surfing lesson coming right up for Emily here, but look at the beach. It is full of people in both directions, but couldn't be a more beautiful day to be here. We've walked down a good part of the beach here in Laguna. We started way over there, come all around this side, and it's so pretty here. I mean, we got these rocks and birds and people and Emily, and we're just gonna keep going and see what we see. Pretty cool. Well, we walked just around that corner where those rocks were, and we have to stop here because there's a big rock formation, and the tide is so high right now that they have signs closing off this area to go beyond it. So hanging out here for a second, watch the waves come in. Get a load of that, guys. Doesn't get much better than this. Mine, 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 mine. Emily was just noticing something about the rocks here, and I would agree. Don't you think it'd be good if you just went out right there and filmed a little redoing of part of your world?
Yeah, wait for it, the big splash.
Yes. Brilliant. Perfect. Get on out there. Let's do it. There is a plane flying over with one of those banners that hangs off the back advertising the new season of Revenge over Laguna Beach. And I don't think it could get any more perfect or appropriate than that. Oh, I love this place. And of course, a trip to Laguna would not be complete without visiting the Laguna Beach Surf and Sport shop that Stephen Coletti worked in during season 1. How do you feel being here?
I know that Kristin Cavallari used to visit him here, so I feel like I'm walking in her footsteps, and that's incredible.
Not everyone gets to see this, so if you have friends or family members that you want to share this with, make sure you send them that link because you want them to feel just as good as you do right now looking at this. So we of course walked across the street, went inside, and both got t-shirts. Couldn't go without that. So we're official now. It's pretty cool. So it's about lunchtime. We're gonna stop for food at this place called The Deck, right on the beach. Should be good. Okay, so we just left The Deck. Emily, how was your lunch?
It was delicious.
So the lunch was very good. Our food, very delicious, looked great. But that wasn't the best part.
No, not at all.
Because about halfway through, we sat on the inside because there was a deck, but at the deck rather, but you had to wait a long time. So I was like, we can just sit inside. We're the only ones that sat inside, but you could still see outside. And all of a sudden I look over and I see this woman and I'm like, she kind of looks like, no, wait a second. That's Vicki from the Real Housewives of the OC. So I say, Emily, it's Vicki from the Real Housewives of the OC, and she goes,
I immediately lose it. Just lose it.
So I look back, I'm like, yes, it's definitely her. Yes, it's her daughter. And they were just standing there, and literally there was nothing in between us and Vicki and her daughter. So we just start, obviously, snapping pictures with our phones. I set my camera down, got a little clip where you can see just for a second because I didn't want to look too obvious, but they were just standing there having a great time, and then I realized we're in the OC and she's a Real Housewife of OC, so it all makes sense. So if you're ever wondering, you know, if that show's legit or not, which probably most of it isn't, but she actually lives here and she actually
goes to the deck just like us. just like us.
Southern California, LA, the land where dreams come true. Not just limited to Disney. Happens everywhere here. Okay, we just have to revisit this for a second here. It's not just that we saw a Real Housewife. We saw
the Real Housewife.
The original.
And we basically had lunch with her.
And I have to say a disclaimer here. I don't watch this actively, but I know enough about the show to know that she's big. The big cheese, right?
And she was so close to us. If I had spit a watermelon seed, it would have hit her. That's how close she was to me.
And you also would have been arrested, but that's okay. Well, we've seen the sights of Laguna Beach. We have seen a Real Housewife of the OC. And Emily and I know that it's best to end a trip on a high note. So we are going to say goodbye to Laguna Beach right now. It's been wonderful.
It's been great, bye.
I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment, and it's 2 parts. So 1, leave your favorite character from Laguna Beach. So Kristin, Lauren, Lo, who else?
Steven, Jason, Jessica, there's so many.
There's so many. So one of them, and then you can also leave the name of your favorite housewife of the OC if you have one of those. I don't have a favorite per se, but since I know Vicki personally, on a personal level now, I'd probably put her, but put whoever you feel is best. We'll tally them up and see who wins. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had a good time. See you next time.